One, two, Karamasu. Hi guys, it's Mandy from MandyleePlays. Maybe now I'll do that video I've been wanting to do about how to keep your hair on fleek while you're streaming non-stop, because that could be hard. Ha! I got craziness in my head. Anyways, so yeah. Now this video is my top 5 things I would love to see change in Animal Crossing New Horizon. Now, if you haven't known by my multiple live streams and just fangirling about it, I love this game to death. It is my gothy and it has been amazing so far, both, you know, gaming wise and mentally wise, and with everything going on, this game has been in clutch. So I love it to death, but that doesn't mean it's a perfect game and it could always use improvements. So I'm going to tell you the improvements that I would like to see and kind of maybe a solution that Nintendo could do. Again, I'm not an expert, but you know, maybe. Who knows? Alright, the first one I've seen a lot, and that is to craft things in batches. Now, I've played a lot of crafting games, and that's just like a must, because you're gonna want more than one of said item, and a big one is the fishing bait. You can only make one fishing bait per round, so let's say you want to make 10. You're gonna have to get the stuff, craft it, go again. Now the big thing I see a lot of people saying is the fish bait. You can't batch make fish bait, and that is annoying because going in and out of the crafting is very time consuming, because they did implement a lot of things and features that make crafting and decorating easy, but some things it's like, what? And I know Animal Crossing was never a crafting game, so I understand this is their first, you know, foray into the crafting scene, and I hope that they fix it in the future. Now, a solution to this will probably be some items you could bulk craft, like a fish bait, while others like a table or chair don't really need it. Point number 2 is more personal to me than anything. That is moving villagers to a different location is such a hassle. First of all, you had to pay 50,000 bells to move a house. Now, why I say it's more personal to me is because I had my layout kind of like, you know, a little community, but some houses were a little bit more up than the other ones, so it didn't look even. So I wanted to move one house like 1 inch down and I had to pay 50,000 bells, and it was ready till tomorrow. And then to add insult to injury, the place where I wanted to put the house was in the way. I can't move it where his house. Oh my god. What? The whole point was that his house could move. Why is his house a problem? So I couldn't put it where I wanted to because the house was still in the way. Good lord. Now that was an error on my part when, you know, I was picking the spots to put the villagers. But man, can they have some leeway? It was my first go at this island. Not everything's gonna be perfect. I love that they gave you the option to move the houses, but man, does it penalize you for moving the houses, because it's so annoying. It's so annoying. Like I said, number 2 is kind of personal. Now, how I would fix it is that Tom Nook give you a pass for each house or building, one freebie for you to move it wherever you want. Now that you unlocked all the island, you get one freebie, and then yeah, it solves the problem. You get to move the houses wherever you want, and if you want to move it again, you gotta pay, but you got that one freebie. Yeah, but it's Tom Nook. He doesn't know what a freebie is. And coming in at number 3, I want more DIYs to be sold at the store. If you don't know, Nook and Cranny sells, you know, the basic stuff that you got in the tent, plus a little more, but that's it. They don't change the inventory. You still got the flimsy net, you still got the flimsy fishing rod, you got the beginner's toolkits and DIYs. Like, I've been eyeing this kitchen that my neighbor has for a long time, but I can't make it. I don't have the DIY for it, and I don't know where to get it. I just have to bank on bottles at the beach or balloons, which if you're watching this now, the balloons are crazy with Easter eggs, and it's very slow to get more DIY projects, more furniture, and things like that. And I just feel like if they sold it at the Nook and Cranny, or at least some kind of essentials or basics, that it will make things more easier. Like, I don't even have a couch yet. Like, I don't have a couch. I don't have a lot of things. Now, people say, oh, well, that's part of the adventure and stuff. Not really. I just need a DIY project, and the chances of a balloon coming with a good one are slim to none. And okay, there's one on the beach every day, but that's one on the beach every day. I do get repeats, and I do get stuff that don't make sense, like a golden dung beetle statue. That thing takes, I think, 3 nuggets of gold, and you get a gold beetle statue holding Doug. Who needs that? I don't need that. So that's what I'm saying. Sell at least the basic stuff, maybe circulate it a little bit, have a rare item in there or something, because I'm so tired of getting DIYs that don't make sense, like the cardboard chair, the cardboard table, especially when you see other people get like good DIYs and things like that. I mean, you could connect with each other and say, hey, can you make me this? I'll send you the materials, which I've done before, and they'll say okay, and then they'll make it and send it back to me. Cool. A lot of community with that, but still, because legit, that is one of the ways where I got my most DIY projects, were from other people having one that they already used or they don't need, and they send it over. But still, there should be more options in the game. And before you come at me saying, oh, you gotta look, you gotta hit the rocks, whatever, yeah, I do all that. I go through the beach every morning, every afternoon, every night, and I spend Nook miles to go to a different island to see what they have. And sometimes I get some really good ones. Other times I get some really cruddy ones. But there is another way to get DIYs, and that is if you go to your neighbor's house while they're making something, they'll give you the recipe for it. Alright, number 4 is I would like your storage items to be tied to the DIY bench. So when you go to a different place and you have another DIY bench there, you can access your storage and not having to pocket everything and then going somewhere else, because that's just like, why? It makes no sense. So I would love to see your storage linked with a DIY workbench. I don't know why it wasn't, but it's a huge thing that would make crafting way more easier and accessible in other places. And you don't have to keep running back to your house when you run out of something. And I've seen some cute like alternatives where they make like a workbench area where they have the workbench and then they have little logs full with material that you could just take and use it, but still I kind of count that as doing the same thing. Alright, coming in at number 5, and this is something that most people agree on: the freaking flight loading screens. Why are they so annoying? Holy moly, I had to stream and I opened the gate. At first it was cute, like, oh, it's a flying thing and it looks like, you know, how planes fly and stuff. But then after a while, holy moly, you literally gotta stop what you're doing. If you're talking to somebody, there's this like banner that says, wrap it up folks, somebody's coming, and you gotta like go through this. So yeah, it might look cute and nice and all with the airplane theme, but after a while it really grinds my gears, especially when you open your gate to friends and a bunch of people come in, which I love the people, I just don't love the loading screens. Hopefully maybe they could change that where if you want to watch it, you could watch it or whatever, but if you don't, put it on the side, and when they come actually to the island, it'll give you a ding to say that they arrived. You don't need that whole no, you're ruining the experience like that. Now my fix to that is, like I said, you could watch it if you want, or you could put it on standby, and when the person comes, ding ding, the thing on your app beeps and you know that they're on your island. That's it. Oh, and my favorite part is when they make it all the way here and then the connection breaks. This is why I keep my gate closed. So yeah, now these are my 5 things that I would like to see fixed. The game itself is still a masterpiece and it's still gothy for me, but no game is perfect, and I feel like Nintendo could really improve on this without really doing much. So hopefully Nintendo fixes those things for our island enjoyment. But like I said, it's not a deal breaker. The game is still fantastic and you should totally pick it up. But these are my 5 kind of gripes I have with it that make it not exactly the best experience at times. So yeah. So these are my opinions. Feel free to let me know yours in the comments down below. Do you agree with me? Disagree? If you like my video, hit that like button. And if you like my channel, subscribe. I do Nintendo content and live streams. You can follow me on Twitter at MandyleePlays. I hope you guys have a beautiful day and play a good game. Bye!